Hey, yo, what up, what up, what up? What's good? It's your man, it's your boy. It's the one and only. Alpha the first one. Shout out to the overnight shift. Shout out to the graveyard shift. Shout out to them boys working on the road. You know me. I will never, ever, ever forget about you. I can't because I am you. I used to do that shit when I was 18, 24. You know, all that shit. Graveyard duty, post duty, night shift. The shit that make this country work. The YouTube channel is E-Waste Dating Tips. And what y'all see right here is me wearing E-Waste. I'm wearing the E-Waste that I show y'all right now. See? See the chains and the rings? I wanted to do this one tonight to show y'all that I'm a real dude. I even got in my grill. See that? That's real gold. All gold. This is all real gold. All real gold. Real gold. See that? Real gold. Real gold. Real gold. Real gold. I hope somebody take a picture of all of that. Make memes out of it. Make fun of me. That's why I'm doing this video. We got to give the trolls something. Alright? We got to give the trolls something because they don't have no solutions. All they got is trolling. As y'all know, I'm an author. I wrote a book about dating and mating as a system. Alright? 2 competing systems in the world. One based on regulation. The other based on no regulation. No regulation, I call that GPS. Regulation, I call that SPG. The name of my book is called The GPS versus SPG Dating and Mating System Concept. That's all it is. It's a philosophical book about dating and mating as a system. Meaning if a society said, hey, we want to make a dating system that's not based on religion, just objective, logical truth, as I call it in the book, pragmatic truth, that's what my book is. I want to say that because a lot of people say, well, are you getting this from religion? Like Islam, Hindu, Buddhism, Christianity? No, it's not. It's not. A lot of the concepts that I talk about can be seen in each individual religion. But the book is a-religious. I don't endorse any religion over another. I want to say that right now. As y'all know, I don't have a religion. I believe in God. I just don't believe in religion. I'm a theist. Okay, I am a theist, which means that I believe in the concept and the reality of a God. I just can't stand religion. So when I talk to you and I tell you about a dating and mating system, it is a-religious. It is a logical and pragmatic truth book on how a society can develop a dating system if they need to do so. Right? Mainly, I'm trying to emphasize that if you don't have an official dating system with rules and regulations, you're going to have an unofficial dating system with no rules and no regulation. That's the key right there. That's what we have in the West. We have no rules. We have no regulation. I want to make that very clear. That is our dating system. We don't have it. You get it? We just don't have it. All right? Everybody keeps saying why is such and such doing this? You know, why are girls doing this? Why are guys doing that? And if y'all hear that, I got dogs. So I'm going to give y'all a little bit personal to me. This is for the trolls. Because I'm doing this video for the trolls because, and for the naysayers and the panda bears and the simps and the disingenuous people. Because we got to give them something to use to do what? Deflect you away from getting the bad deal. Or should I say, they want to make you feel good about selling you a bad deal. That's what they want to do. That's it. See, we want you to make fun of Alpha. We want you to ridicule Alpha. Just don't listen to him about that regulation stuff. We don't want him talking about that. Talk about everything else other than that. Because as y'all know, what did I say on my channel? The solution is the problem. They know this. They know this. I have no doubts about it. See, that's one thing you got to know is that feminists, panda bears, simps, right? Those three groups of people, they absolutely know that regulation is the solution. Why do they know that? Because that's what the feminists revolted from. Do you get the concept? The feminists led the sexual revolution. This is a historical fact. It's so funny to me. I heard some panda bear guy trying to reverse history. Trying to say, well, what it is really men led the revolution. No book says that. Almost every book on the sexual revolution say what? Men helped. They helped. They didn't lead it. Women led the sexual revolution. They still are. They're still doing it. Now, people talk about how a small group of men benefited from it. That is true. The small group of men, they always mention the famous Hugh Hefner, R.I.P. to him, and others. But that doesn't represent the whole. The majority of men did what? They pushed and fought back against the sexual revolution. And those men, which was who? The boomer men. See, very specific. I'm not talking in generalities. It was the boomer women that led the sexual revolution. It was the boomer men that lost the sexual revolution. It's just that simple. That's not me attacking any individual boomer. I want to make that clear. That's not me attacking any individual boomer man. But their generation was the generation that failed to stop the sexual revolution. Yes. Very personal tonight. This is me. Got on my Looney Tune jacket. You know what I'm saying? WB. Shout out to the WB. Got on the E-Ways Gold. Alright. The E-Ways Gold. Go. I need a haircut. I'm going to see my dentist on Tuesday. So, I'll be nice and sharp when I go see her. I like to look good before she stick that needle in my mouth. I hate the dentist. Y'all know that. But I want to give the trolls something to troll with. Troll with this right here. Troll with me. I'm in my 100-year-old house. I live in a 100-year-old house in Southern California. I live in the mountains. Okay? I don't know. We got to the point in society where people want to success shame you. You should be shamed for you living in a house. Look at you. It ain't no mansion. I went from homeless to a 3.5 bed, might as well say 4, 3.5 bed, 2 bathroom house in Southern California during the recession. During the recession, I did this. But for the trolls and the naysayers and the people who don't want to do what? get you a good deal, they're going to attack me. So here it is. You're going to attack me. I got a can of Raid for the flies. My door is open. It's springtime. Flies come in. We have bats out here. I just seen some the other night. About 3 years ago, I had to run a bat out of my house. I'm serious. Real talk. We have big old fruit bats because where I live at, there's a lot of farms. There's a lot of crops. There's a lot of homesteaders. Shout out to the homesteaders. We also got people called the Mennonites where I live. We have that too. And I'm not afraid to show who I am, and what I do. Here's my big cup of soda that I like to sip out of. You know, sipping on some scissor. I don't sip syrup, but you know what I'm saying. As you can see, I'm renovating my home. I had to tear all that ceiling out because my house is over 100 years old. And I'm trying to upgrade the electricity. I'll be doing that this summer, but not by myself. I'm getting an engineer. All right, I'm building a fence right now. If you look in the background, I have my tools and my work uniform up. I have my boots. And people say, "Oh, Alpha, you say you're 6'6". Prove it." Here's a size 18 shoe. See? Size 18 right there. Can you read it? Jordan. Let me see if I can get it up. It's right here. It's in here. Well, it's deep in here. I don't know if I can show it. But it's in here. There it is. Size 18 right there. Yes, this is my shoe right here. I paid $500 for these shoes. Okay, I'll be damned if I don't wear a size 18 shoe. Okay. This is my real hair. No, it's not a toupee or a man unit. Here's the pick that I use. See? Real hair, real hair, real hair, real hair, real hair. Okay, this is my real hair. I had somebody ask me, "You must be wearing a man unit." You know, we're going to talk about that man unit. All right, that's part of the looks maxing crowd. I'm in my quote-unquote house that I'm renovating. I have another YouTube channel that I'm about to create. It's going to be called Alpha Renovations. It's just my vlog on how I'm doing my house. Right now I'm building my fence. As y'all know, I have 5 now. I used to have 7. I lost 2 of my Siberian Huskies. I have 5 now. And I had to get over that. I'm still not over it, but we're getting over it. I have 5 now. 5 Siberian Huskies. 1 boy and 4 girls. I'm into hot rods. I like to work on cars. I love to work on hot rod cars. I might post a picture of it. I have another YouTube page called Alpha Engine Swaps. Go check it out. I talk about muscle cars and doing engine swaps on that. That's all I talk about. I don't talk about no dating and mating. I don't talk about nothing but engine swap, engine car stuff. How to do a transmission, how to do heads, how to change a tire. I do all that stuff. Yeah, I have about 5 YouTube channels. But the one that I dedicate the most time to is you guys. Dating and mating. Alright? I didn't write a book about my other channels, but I wrote a book about this one. Because, in my opinion, y'all need it. We are in a mess, y'all. Look, I'm going to be honest with y'all. I'm not a doomer. I'm not a pessimistic man. And if you notice, my camera's right here, but I keep looking up. Because, you know, I got to get used to just talking into a microphone and looking on camera. But I'm going to be honest with y'all. And I'm looking y'all right now. We are in a mess. We are in a mess in the West. That's all fairness and truth. So if the trolls want to troll this picture, this face, let them go right on ahead. But that's not going to stop the reality that we have right now. Right now, we are in a mess, and they know it. The trolls know it, the feminists know it, the panda bears know it, and the simps know it. The hyena males, they know it. Okay? That's the truth. So everybody needs to understand that it took us 70 years to get in this mess. It might take us 100 to get out of it. I hate to say this, but I'm kind of like a catalyst. If you know anything about chemistry, what are catalysts? The best example to explain the theory and concept of a catalyst is a taxi cab driver. What do taxi cab drivers do? You say taxi, they stop, you get in the car, and they speed you to your destination. They do that without what? Changing themselves. That's what catalysts are. That's all they do. They speed up reactions without changing themselves. See what I'm saying? When you get out the cab car, he doesn't change into, I don't know, a chef. He's still a cab driver. You see what I'm saying? He's still going to be one. He's going to sit there and wait for the next guy and take him and do the same thing. That's kind of what I'm doing. I'm trying to speed up the conversation. The conversation to me right now is stagnant. It needs to be sped up. I'm trying to speed up the conversation. I'm trying to get people to accept one reality first so we can move forward, which is what? There's no rules, there's no regulation. You're going to constantly hear me tell you that until we do what? Decide whether we're going to put in rules and regulation or maintain the status quo. It's just that simple. It's just that simple. Either we're going to maintain the status quo or we're going to put in rules and regulations in law. That's it. Don't hold your breath. I did a video on that. I dropped it. Don't hold your breath. Do not hold your breath. Do not think that all of a sudden we're going to go to a Handmaid's Tale or a Christian theocracy, ecclesiastical society. No. That's not going to happen. There's not going to be an incel rebellion or anything like that. No, what's going to happen is it's going to be incremental. It's going to be a step here, a step there. Because that's what happened with the sexual revolution. In my opinion, there were just three primary things. Three, okay? Three primary things that caused the sexual revolution to happen. They blame it on the pill, meaning the birth control pill. I disagree with that. I think it was these three primary things. Number one, they had too many wars. They had what? World War I, then World War II, then they had the Korean War, then the Vietnam War, and you know they had little small conflicts in between that. It was just too much. Too many wars, right? That was just too many wars back to back. Number two, right? After they had so many wars, that took a lot of men out of their community. Number two, the men who made it back were all messed up. We didn't know about PTSD. We didn't understand all that shit. And the VA was crap at that time. And society really wasn't prepared to deal with a society that's post-war, if you understand what I'm saying. Society's changed after war. Whether you win or lose, society will change. And some of the changes won't be good or bad. Alright? And so number three, the third thing was when the women started revolting, right? The sexual revolution means revolting, revolution. They didn't have enough men to fight it, and the men that were there did not have a backbone to do it. That is, to me, what caused the sexual revolution. Because if they had enough men right? And enough men with a strong backbone, they would have looked those women in the eyes and tell them, men and women are not equal. Deal with it. That would have done it right there. That would have done it. I'm going to say that again. They would have looked those women in the eyes and say, men and women are different. Men and women are not the same. Men and women are not equal. And that's not bad. Done. That would have stopped it right there. But the men that were around didn't have the backbone to do it. They just didn't have it. They starting to get one now. I'm hearing more and more men going with the backbone. That's a good move. The days of trying to get these women to calm down with game, concessions, meaning pandering, laughter like hyena males, that ain't gonna work no more. I just watched this video of a lady, I guess she was supposed to be on that TV show called The Bachelorette, and y'all know that's all Hollywood. Come on now. And this woman literally was beating the crap out of her. I don't know if that's her husband or fiance or boyfriend, but it was her significant other. And while she was beating him up, she was beating on her child. I think she threw some kind of chair or something, and it hit the man and hit the child. They had to arrest her, and I don't know how many days she spent in jail or conviction, but it was pretty violent. And this kind of stuff is going to happen. Why? Because there's no rules and regulations. That's what my channel talks about. Look, you're not going to game your way out of this, okay? I'm sorry, game guys. Game is only good to get the woman you want to sleep with, okay? After you get her and you got her in bed and you wake up the next morning, guess what you're going to need to maintain the relationship? You're going to need a backbone. That's why on this channel I say a strong backbone is greater than game. I'm not against game. As y'all know, game is real and game does work. It's just strategy to get the woman. That's it. You're using what? Your genetics, personality, and security of resources to get the women you want. All three of those things at one time to get the women you want. That's all what game is. But once you get the woman, that ain't going to keep her around. That's not going to keep her in compliance. All right? Because now she going to test what? Your backbone, not your game. See, everybody get that confused. Pimps say you running out of game. No, I say you got a weak backbone. Two different things. See? Backbone is looking a woman in the eye and saying, that's the way it's going to be. Take it or leave it. That's it. Take it or leave it. It sounds simple, don't it? Some people say, Alpha, that sounds too simple. No way, man. Yes, it's just that simple. Look her in her eyes and say, take it or leave it. A lot of men can't do that because they don't want to do what? They don't want to enforce rules and regulations. Yeah. That's it. So that's what I talk about on this channel. And if you want to know more about it, check out this channel. I did this video tonight to show y'all that I am who I am. I'm a real person. I have no problem showing myself on camera. This is my home. I love my home. I was homeless for 4.5 years, and this is the house I bought to end my homelessness. I don't give a shit about people on green screens with all kind of Mortal Kombat memes and green hair and laser eyes and I mean all kinds of shit. This is me. This is my work right here. This is everything I made. You get it? This is my meme. My meme is worth money. I think this is 5 stacks right here. Last time I checked. This is another 25. This is another 25. I think this is like 500. You're damn near looking at 10 right here. I wear my memes. I don't need computer AI generated to be something that I'm not. I see guys being superheroes and I look at pictures of them and they just look. It is what it is. That's all I'm going to say. I don't need to hide behind avatars and faceless profile pictures. This is me. I'm not ashamed of my big feet. Okay? Yeah, you got guys. I heard some guys making fun of that. These big, tall guys. I'm serious. I literally heard a panel of men and a few women making fun of tall guys. Yeah, they were making fun of me. Now, I wasn't on that panel, but I listened and I was like, wow, these tall guys, they think they all that. They ain't all that. They all lanky, look like Ronald McDonald and all that shit. And I was like, really? But everybody got to do something to do what? Feel good about themselves. I feel great about me. I'm a Leo. I love gold. It's part of my zodiac sign. Learn your zodiac medal. Learn it. I like who I am. I'm in my 40s, early 40s. Somebody try to say, oh, you sound like a grandpa. What if I did? What if I was a grandpa, which I'm not, that I know about? But what if I was? You see what I'm saying? It's always ad hominem, never solutions. All they got is trolling, and I think that's sad. That's why I did this channel, to change the narrative, to challenge people. What are you doing offline? Today, there you go. You see my uniform. My hat is back there. See that hat right there? See that hat? See that hat right there? See those boots and shoes and... All right, this is my workshop, basically. You see that? I have a task of what I do every day. I write it down. This is what I'm going to be doing today. Right there. Big cup for when I'm working in the sun. What are you doing? Are you touching grass? You see, I put a video up for me in the desert, looking at the desert bloom. I got another one coming up. The point I'm trying to make is, I don't want you just listening to my channel. I always tell you to what? Do something. I want you to get outside. I want you to touch some grass. If you're sitting in your house, your room, your tent, wherever you are in the world, and you're not making your life happen, I don't want you listening to me. I thank you for your view, but I don't want people like you, like me, like you around me. I don't want that. One day my goal is to try to contact all of my subscribers and to ask them, literally, I want to interview all my subscribers. That's going to be my goal one day. So if you subscribe to my page and you don't want to get an interview, one day I might ask you to give me an interview with you. I might even pay for that just to see if I'm reaching you. This is not about entertainment. If I wanted entertainment, I literally live in Hollywood. I'm in Southern California. My neighbors, they literally are movie stars. I'm serious. Yes, I live around millionaires. My other one, he just went to sleep. He smokes weed every day. I'm a millionaire. Yes, I am a millionaire. I am an everyday millionaire. That's what I am. I have to live on a budget. I don't particularly care for buying Teslas because I live in the mountains. Those electric cars are shit up here. Most of my neighbors drive Subarus and Fords and regular old cars. I live in what's called a closed community. It's not gated, but it's closed because all the houses are gone. They're not for sale. When I came up here and bought my house, there was like 30 houses for sale. They're all gone now. All of them. All of them gone. That happened after COVID. And when I bought my house, I got made fun of. I'm serious. There was a lot of people from Southern California, when I told them I bought my house, they were like, why'd you do that, man? I was like, well, that's what we're supposed to be doing, right? Isn't that what being a baller, shot caller, 20-inch blades on the Impala? Isn't that what we're supposed to be doing? My homeboy, he told me no. I was like, what we supposed to be doing? You're supposed to buy a Beamer and live on Wilshire Boulevard in an apartment. And the Beamer need to be leased. Ordering DoorDash and Uber. Living that life with a landlord. We got a lot of work to do. We got a lot of work to do. So I want to come to y'all to let y'all see this is me. I got on the e-waste. Okay. This is what I make. This is how I look. Yes, I am 6'6". Size 18 shoe. Yes, I'm large down below. Not ashamed to say it, but I don't need to prove that. This is my house. I'm renovating it, as you can see. Got to do that wiring. I don't want to do it on my own. I don't want to kill myself. And then I want y'all to sit back and watch all the trolls troll. I'm in pretty good shape. Look at that. No gut. See that? No gut. No gut. 4-pack. See that? I have muscles. See what I'm saying? I don't know what else to do. But here's what you can start doing. You can start understanding that there's no rules and regulations. Once you understand that, you can do what? Put yourself in a good position to get the best deal. All right, y'all. This is me, Alpha the First One. I keep it raw, rough, and real. Shout out to all my subscribers. Shout out to all the trolls. Here it is. You got me. Right here. I need a haircut, too. So there you go. You got me. All right? You want to meme me out? Do what you do. Shout out to Donald J. Trump. What he taught me. All press is what? Good press. All right, y'all. I'm out of here. For everybody else I forgot,